everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Lex and today we will be talking about the 50 Shades of Black project pan. I will be linking everybody that created this project because this is a Pantastic Ladies collab. I'm not part of the Pantastic Ladies group. I don't have a Facebook page, but I'll link them down below. I'll link the creators down below. And basically the way that this project works is that you pick 50 items which will fit the colour theme. This year it is black. And you set some goals for them. They can be completion goals, they can be usage goals, whatever you like. So I tried to have a good mix of more sort of beauty products, you know, hair, skincare, things like that, and makeup products. And for all of my beauty products, the goals tend to be use-up goals, and for all of my makeup, the goals are more usage-based. If I am exceptionally shiny today, it's because I went very overboard with my highlighter. I have firstly just a very shimmery highlighter on, and then also silver eyeshadow over the top of it. Why not? My hair's a mess, I'm in a hoodie, but my makeup is high glam, to say the least. Anyways, let's start off with, I'll be speedrunning all the products that I don't have super good progress on because there's no point me dwelling on them, to be honest. First up we have my Alberto Balsam Coconut and Lychee Conditioner. Still haven't put this in the shower, still haven't used it. I'll put it aside actually so I remember to take it downstairs with me. Then I have my toner. I still haven't started it because this is the toner I'm currently working on, and as you can see I'm about halfway through. I don't know whether to just bite the bullet on this one and start using this instead, or whether I should try and finish this first and then move on to this. It's a toner, I don't think it matters if it sits around a little bit longer, so I'll probably put this away for now and move on to this. Then I had my body spray. I started off in this project in this second line from the bottom, and there wasn't a lot left. I used it up in exactly 40 uses, so that's all gone. I wouldn't be surprised if that wasn't in my next update because I don't really want to hold on to empties just to show them every video, so I might get rid of that, recycle it with everything else, and yeah, I'll just mention it next time. Then I have my hair treatment from Only Bio. I can't see through it because all the packaging is black and it has a big ass sticker on it, but just based on general vibe and like the weight of it and stuff, I think I'm around here, maybe like about halfway, close to halfway, hopefully. Then I have my almond milk and sea salt hair mask. Haven't started using it yet. My face cream from Jaya, which I think I'm making good progress on it, but the plastic is so thick that I don't think I can see through it at all. My guesstimation is around here. I don't think I've gotten through too much product yet. I try and use it every morning, but if I'm using sunscreen already, I don't want to apply sunscreen and face cream and primer. That's like too many layers of things and I don't think they work very effectively then. Up next I have my other face cream, which I won't be opening until I finish the other one because there's no point in me having two open face creams at once. I'll just be leaving it be for now. Then I had 4 samples from Murray, and this is the last one left. I only have one left, and this is the Balm Serenity. The other ones, they were pretty nice. I remember the first one I used, I don't remember which one it was, but it smelt really bad. Like, not off or anything, but just the smell of it was not my thing. Then one of them, I think it was the cream. It smelled really citrusy, which it was quite nice. It was a little bit overwhelming sometimes, but the citrus smell was nice. And then the more like liquidy one, like the serum or whatever it was called, that was really nice. I really enjoyed that one. All of them seem to be making a difference to my face though. Like, I do see something working. It clears a little bit of my acne up, makes my skin feel nice, so even though they are really small samples, I did see a difference. I've used up my honey almond foot pack. I still have my hair mask left. I used up 3 sheet masks, so those are no longer in the project. I still have this tiny clay cleanser. I'm sure I will take this downstairs and actually remember to use it for next time. I have my 2 hand creams. This is the milk hand cream. There is literally barely anything in it now. I was taking it to work for a while, but every time I tried to use it I couldn't get anything out of it, so I've stopped taking it to work with me. It's just sat on my desk and it's upright so that I can try and get some product out of it and finish it up. So instead I've been carrying around my other hand cream with me. This is a lot bigger. I've only just started using it, so it's still pretty full. In terms of lotion bars, I still have 1 aloe and coconut. I have 1 aloe and cucumber, I have 2 coconut lotion bars, and I have 2 lavender ones left. Which means that I've used up a coconut lotion bar and I've used up an aloe vera and cucumber lotion bar so far. I've decided to declutter the I Do Care's Space Kitten T-Zone Clearing Galactic Black Peel-Off Mask because I think this has just turned into like a weird gummy texture. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do, it doesn't stick to my face. So I'm gonna declutter the rest of this. It's just not working out for me. I think it's been open too long. My mystery nameless palette, which is now covered in holographic frog stickers because why not? It's probably not looking too different from last time. These are very small, very powdery shades, so I think there are some dips starting to show. The shades, I've used all of the top row and a lot of these more yellowy shades and a lot of these shades down the bottom here. I'm trying to use every shade at least once and get 50 uses overall on this palette. So far it's at 35 uses in total, and most of those uses are on the black, and I've used this lid setting shade quite a few times as well, because I tend to go in with a setting shade, then a colour, and then I've been using gold on my lid a lot recently. But yes, 35 shades, so we're really close to hitting our goal. I think it will take another month or 2, and then we can have this rolled out as well. My Active Cosmetics palette, it's a modular palette. It hasn't been getting as much love recently because I've been so focused on the more colourful palette. So this is currently at almost 40 uses, it's at 39 uses, and yeah, they're all spread pretty wide. I've been using this lid setting shade a lot, the one that has pan. I have hit pan on this light gold over here, and I've been using the black a lot, obviously, because this is the 50 Shades of Black, so I'm trying to hit pan on black shadows just as a little side goal. Then my No Photos Please palette, I took this with me when I was at my partner's house for the past week. Mainly because I just think it's a good standalone palette. I didn't think that at first, because they're all shimmer shades. But really, when you put a darker shimmer in the crease and then a lighter shimmer on the lid, like, it's such a good, like, two and done look. So I've been pairing, like, a darker colour with a lighter colour. The two purples look really good together. I will say that some of these colours don't show up the same on the lid as they do in the pan. This darker brown, it looks like a nice warm brown in the pan, but on the lid it looks grey. It doesn't look brown at all, it doesn't look warm toned at all, it's like a cool grey. This lightest shade here, it looks like a cream, it's not. It comes off as like a purpley pink kind of duochrome shade. And this green is also very grey on the lid, it doesn't look green at all. But other than that, once you know the colours and you know what they look like and you know how to use them, they look super nice. I am tempted to try and use them with a glitter glue just to see if that would give me the colour payoff of the colours in the pan. But overall this palette is at 21 uses out of 50, and I have used every shade once, at least once. So yeah, that's one of my goals reached for this palette, and now it's just getting it up to 50 uses. It's a lovely palette, I really enjoy it. Up next I have my big blush from Technic. This is a 4-tone blush. It had a very light shade here and a very dark shade here. I took both of them out and mixed them up, so this is now technically the same Franken in both of these pans, but for the purposes of this project at least, I'm just going to count them as separate pans anyway. So I've used every shade at least once, and it's now on a total of 13 uses out of 50, so I will probably be moving on to this after I'm done with my liquid blushes, because I'm really putting a lot of focus into those right now, as you'll see towards the end when I talk about those. This is my Technic Get Gorgeous highlighter. I don't think I will see very much difference on this even after 50 uses, if I'm being completely honest, because it's such a hard pressed highlight and it's not looking any different at all. It's also, I'd say, a tiny bit dark for me, but if I use a very light hand then it just shows a little bit of glow. It doesn't come across too dark. I've used this 15 times so far, so still quite a few uses to go, but it's not really my priority right now. I've been prioritizing some stuff in my D100 project pan, specifically the face powder that ended up not being a very good face powder. It's more of a highlight for me. Then I had my NYX HD finishing powder in the mini travel size, and I've finally cleared it all out. I had to repress it once, but after 33 uses, it is now officially finished. It's all gone. This was such a good powder, but when I was buying it, I thought I was buying a full-size powder, not a mini. And because it is a mini, I'm gonna have to say that this was a little bit on the expensive side for me. But it's a very nice product, and it was very mattifying. It kept me matte even throughout my working day, which was super nice. And yeah, we have my jelly blush, which I've decided to declutter because even though it's such a nice colour, it's a really lovely purple, and there really wasn't very much of it left at all, and I really did want to finish this. It has just really separated, so all the oil's leaking out of it, and the leftover bit is just really gritty, so it doesn't blend out very smoothly anymore, and I'm just going to declutter it. I'm going to have to bite the bullet because there is nothing I can do to use that product up anymore. Then my PS eyeshadow I haven't used at all. My Maybelline Face Studio Chrome I've used 9 times, but you're not going to really see any difference because I've just been trying to use up all the product that's on the foil. And a little bit of this goes a long way. It's very shimmery, especially for work or anything like that. This little Makeup Academy blush has been used 7 times, and I do think that I'm starting to see a little bit of a dip here, but nothing too crazy. It's wearing away the embossing a tiny bit, but there isn't any massively crazy progress. Again, I'll be moving on to my powder blushes after I'm really done with the cream ones, the liquid blushes. My Wonder 2 pigment is going to take a really long while. I've only used it twice, and it's a bit of a finicky product, so I might try and see if I can repress some of this into a pan. But I'm not sure if I can repress stuff just by adding alcohol to it, or whether I would need some sort of binding agent, because this is a loose powder product, so I don't know if I would need to bind it with something, and I don't know what that something would be. So if you have any suggestions, leave me a comment down below. I would be really curious to know what would be the best for this kind of situation. The Wonder 2 Caviar Illuminator, this is definitely something that will be repressed by my next update, because these little balls, they just get stuck in my brush and then they go everywhere, and it's a bit of a nightmare to try and use this up. and I don't think I get as much payoff with it as I could otherwise, so I'm going to repress all of this into just one flat product and use it up that way. Also, I took the little sifter out of this ages ago because it just wasn't letting me pick up any product, so it's just not working out for me. I'm going to repress it and see if that works better. Hopefully it does, because otherwise I don't really know what I'll do with it. I haven't used my two Aaron Sil eyeshadows or my Kiko eyeshadow yet, so those are waiting in the wings until I'm done with a couple of the palettes. Massive progress on my Body Collection lip balm. This used to come up about maybe a centimetre or so out of the packaging when it was fully scrolled down, and now, as you can see, we've managed to clear that whole top off, and there is only this much product left. It's very wonky and very unstable because I carry this around in my pocket at work, and it's been so hot here that it's just melting in my pocket every day. But yes, we are at 107 uses on this, so I think maybe within another 100 we can get it used up. Oh, I forgot to update my Revolution Chaos bronzer, and it's obviously looking like this in the pan. I'll try not to blind you. Looking like this in the pan. I've scraped some of it out to mix in with what used to be part of a Hoola Light bronzer, and it is now in this palette. It's this shade up here. I've been using it a little bit, but it's rather hard pressed, so I've not seen any change in it really. I think it'll take a while to hit pan on that, if I do at all. I don't think I'll hit pan on it in this project at least, because I've already used the Chaos Bronzer 44 times, so I don't have very many uses left on it in this project. Then I have my Technic Colour Max in the shade Pout and About, and there is still a lot of this left. I've only used it 7 times out of 50. I reckon I could use it up in 50 uses, but I've only used it 7 times so far. Or at least come close to using it up in 50 uses, hopefully. Maybe, maybe not. It's very wonky. As you can see into the bullet a little bit. Like, this side still looks pretty much new. This side has like really had a bit dug out of it. I guess I just apply my lipstick unevenly. Not that I mind. I usually tend to flatten them out a lot. I know some people keep the angle, but I flatten my lipsticks out, so. The Technic Prism Starry Eyes. I can't use this as an eyeshadow cream all over the lid because it's very patchy, but today was my 5th use using it as an inner corner highlight, and it's really nice for that. It adds a really cool level of multi-chrome. I'm really interested how I can get it to come across as more of that yellow-green colour, because even when I've put it over green tones before, it still only does that purple to blue shift that I get every time I use it. But when I look at it in the packaging, it does sometimes shift to like a yellowy green. I'm curious. Then I have my 2 PS liquid glows in Ice Queen and Golden Glow. I've used Ice Queen 5 times and I've used Golden Glow once. These have dried out a lot. I've tried basically reviving them with a little bit of alcohol, and that worked quite well. It made them a little bit more liquidy, and then I just like dab it on, blend it out, you know. This is actually what I have on my face today underneath silver eyeshadow. It's super nice, it's super shimmery. It's just not necessarily something I want to be wearing to work every day. Especially if I manage to get a new job soon. It'll be a little bit more of a professional environment, so I'm not sure I could get away with it. Then I have my 2 PSI pigments in Black and Aubergine. Those are not very good names for those colours because black is actually grey and aubergine is actually red, but go off, I guess. I've used black 3 times and aubergine once. So at least I've started using them now, but Again, not going to see much progress on it because the palettes are my focus. Now, my two Body Shop cheek stains. I've got Sunshine Orange and I've got Deep Berry. These have seen a lot of action recently. Deep Berry is currently at 20 uses. I've made so much progress over the last month. I've used it 10 times just in July alone. So I think that is really, really good progress. Then Sunshine Orange is at 9 uses. I know I still need to get a few more uses on that, but it's difficult to make this work for a work appropriate look. It is very orange, is what I'm trying to say. I haven't used my gold eyeliner at all, pretty much, but I have used my Avon black Glimmer Stick eyeliner. I've used this 6 times, and there's still a little bit left, a bit left. I think this will definitely be done in 50 uses. It has to be. But I just need to find an opportunity to use it, because I've not had very many days off recently. I've been in work for basically the whole of last week, and July has been a busy month, so even on my days off I've not been able to do super dramatic, super time-consuming makeup. My microfine brow pencil is at 39 uses, and there is just the tiniest little bit of it left. So this will also definitely be done within 50 uses. I've enjoyed using it, but I've bought some new brow products recently. And specifically I bought a blonde brow pencil. A little scroll up one like this, because I thought it would be like this, it would be a good replacement. But it isn't, because even though it's blonde, I don't think it's a very good eyebrow shade. It's so light that it is the same colour as my skin. So I don't know what to do with that. Definitely won't be going in my brows. Make them disappear. And then lastly, something that I apparently never wrote down in my notebook before this month is my NYX foil play in the colour Booming. And I used this one time, and this is what made me spend £15, which I think is way, way too much money, on the Urban Decay Primer Potion, because I try to use this with just my normal concealer base that I use for all my other eyeshadows, and it makes all my other eyeshadows pop. But this didn't stick to that super well, and it didn't have a very good effect, and that's what made me think maybe I do genuinely need a dedicated glitter glue for my glitter eyeshadows. Disappointing, expensive, but I've bought it now and hopefully it works with this. I'll have to test it out soon and see. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that progress was half decent at least. I think for my next update I'll probably skip over all of the items that are either finished or don't have any progress on them, because these videos are about half an hour long and I don't have the time to be sitting here for half an hour and talking about things. I don't have the mental capacity to be going over every single one of my 50 items every time. So I think I'm going to just skip over all the unnecessary stuff and just focus on the progress next time. So we'll see. I'll think about it, I'll restructure my videos, and yeah, I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in my next update, which is probably my deck of panning, I think. I think I'll have time to film that today. Fingers crossed. I know these are all going up way later than they should anyway, because July is a crazy month for me. It's my birthday on the 29th, so hopefully I can get everything done and uploaded before then, but you never know. Have a nice day. Bye!